Hello, this is Blue Angel 777. My name is Pamela. Please like and subscribe. I am going to do a reading for the collective on the Twin Flame journey. Today is Tuesday, March 1st, 2022. Today's numbers, well, the first is the 1, new beginnings, and then today does boil down to a 10, which is down to a 1 again. So a lot of 111 energy. If you haven't seen it, I'm seeing that number everywhere. And yesterday I was pulling a lot of 5s and 9s, so massive changes, shifts that are happening. I believe that we're in that shift the last couple of days. Yesterday was some really beautiful energy, a strong 0-point energy, and could just really feel that enlightenment. Even though with all the chaos going on in the world and everything, there's still this beautiful, peaceful 0-point energy, that strength that we have. And tomorrow is the new moon at 9:35 a.m., March 2nd. 2 is alignments. So it's a 2 energy, but it's a 6, 8, 11 number, very divine number. So the 11 number is for tomorrow's new moon energy in Pisces. It's about 26, 27 degrees in Aquarius today on the 1st. And it'll be probably shifting into Pisces late this evening for some of you. And there'll be 4 planets in Pisces, so it's a very incredible, intuitive, psychic new moon of new beginnings. The sun is in Pisces, the moon is in Pisces, Jupiter and Neptune are in Pisces. And there's some really massive energies right now. And so this new moon is going to really help us to manifest. So really, these new beginnings. So really be in that center point and to envision and to manifest and utilize that energy, because there's the other supporting energies. Today I was looking up, we got Venus and Mars conjunct Pluto still, since that Leo full moon that we had. So Pluto is really doing its thing right now as far as helping us with this transition, this transformation. So massive changes in relationships and finances and money, and also in actions. This Mars energy as far as our action towards things, of getting us to move. And we're in, I believe, around 26 degrees right now in those planets, Venus and Mars, getting ready to shift to Aquarius, Venus and Mars. The North Node is trine Pluto right now, and the North Node is trine Venus and Mars, which is amazing because the North Node is our inner compass, our truth, our purpose, and that's in Taurus still, and that's pushing us to the collective's destiny. So it's trine with Pluto, so Pluto's supporting us to force. Pluto's assisting us in helping us make this major shift towards our path, our purpose. Also, Venus and Mars is conjunct Pluto, so this is really about following your path and being guided on a spiritual level to who you are, to your truth, your authentic self, and gaining that sovereignty within yourself, to be vulnerable. And so we got North Node trine Venus and Mars also, so another energy supporting in Venus and Mars to follow our path and our truth, and pulling us out of those dense energies, heavy energies, karmic cycles, any of those lower vibrational energies that are holding us back, those weights that we've had, is really, these supporting energies are helping us to give us that strength and guiding us towards our path, our inner compass. There's an energy, Lilith is quincunx Venus and Mars. I had to look that up because I do see a lot of Lilith energy in my cards, and that's the dark moon, they call her, or she's like no shame, conflict with oppressive forces. She's the dark moon. And so she's like the rebellious energy and things like that, or the shadow self, it could be. And she's quincunx Venus and Mars, which is interesting because we have Venus and Mars conjunct Pluto, and the North Node trine Venus and Mars. So everything is forcing. What Lilith does is she's breaking the stereotypes. She's rebellious, and so with Venus, it's individual coming into your individuality. Excuse me. So when you think of Lilith, some people might think of, oh no, and Lilith is in Gemini, by the way, so I keep pulling that Lover's card. And I know she's around, and she's assisting with this transition also in that shadow self. But she's, for Venus's relationships and things, is getting in touch with your sovereign self, the individuality, and not conforming, that conformity energy of walking with the, with everybody in life. It's like it's discovering who you are, your individuality. And then with Mars, how Lilith interacts with the Mars energy is she's the willpower, the drive. There's no oppression. She's rebellious against anything that's trying to hold her back. So all these supporting energies with this new moon today, the 1st and the 2nd, this new moon energy that we're feeling is the supporting planets that's helping us do that. So for the twin, Venus and Mars are the masculine and the feminine. It's the divine feminine, divine masculine. And so let's see what I got for you for this 1st and 2nd new moon energy. So I call on the angels, ancestors, guides, sending masters from 5D and above. I call the directions west, north, east, south, Mother Earth, universe, all my relations, and the elements, fire, earth, air, water, ether, and the winds, the messengers of the universe. I call on the collective on the twin flame journey, the masculine feminine energy. And I call on this new moon energy in Pisces on March 2nd. And our Archangel Metatron to illuminate what we need to see in the 8th soul star chakra. And also Archangel Ariel to help illuminate what I need to, that's to see into what you guys, the messages for you, and Archangel Gabriel to help me communicate the best of my abilities. And Archangel Michael, of course, he's our archangel for the twin flames. So let's see what I got for you. I'm really picking up a lot of 0 point energy. A lot of these energies are in 0 point. So we're at that 0 point to maintain and stay in your heart center, your gateway. A lot of throat chakra work is happening. A lot of tension in the throats, sore throats, things like that. That's because we're clearing and purging our throat chakra, because we're doing a lot of massive healing in that heart, the gateway. And then what's happening is with this clarity, anything that's stuck in our heads as far as the crown chakra or being in our head too much, the thinking is helping us to open up that. Remember I was explaining it's like a dam is being removed, and there's that natural flow that's happening. So let me see what's going on with the collective, please. So heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, solar plexus, your power and strength. Let me see. So I got the knowing, of course, the 2 of Wands, and it's the number 2. So it is the 2nd day. And the 2 of Wands is the knowing. It's the spiritual knowing of a higher self, higher consciousness, Christ consciousness energy. That's like 8th chakra and above. You just have this knowing. And it's not like I know, someone told you something, I know. The knowing is the understanding and seeing from the higher perspective of ether, spirit. And he's got the world in his hand. So there's this, that's basically breaking down what this new moon is that there's a knowing within you. And it's time, that's what I'm getting. Like we were kind of waiting for, through our transition, our transformation, everything that we're going through, this ascension, is kind of, when do I take that jump? When do we take that leap? And it kind of, the answer was always, you'll know when. You'll have that knowing. And that's what's here. We know, we have that knowing, that assistance. And there, the 9 of Pentacles, beautiful. So again, these 2 cards could wrap up this whole reading, because I got the spiritual knowing, and the 9 of Pentacles is this independence and confidence. That's your sovereignty. That's the Lilith energy of discovering your individuality. It's discovering who you are, your blueprint, your truth, your purpose, all of that. And being very confident with that. And to be in those energies. And then there's the temperance, balance and harmony, beautiful. So the temperance energy is 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land, and it's the conscious and the subconscious. It's the balancing of the both and being in that center. And this card I never noticed before, but there's the Trinity in her heart center. That's that 0 point energy, the Vesica Pisces energy. That's the 369 energy. It's It's that center point in her heart, her gateway there, to be centered. That's the balance and harmony. And then we got the Three of Wands, the action, beautiful. So there's a lot of fire there. There's some days too, 2 or 3 days for some. But the action is the three, the Trinity. And that's the trine energy here. And that's the North Node trine Pluto, North Node trine Venus and Mars. That's the Trinity there. And that's what's happening here is they know that they need to take action. They're independent. They're confident about that. They're balanced. The sun has come over the horizon. That's this new beginning, this new moon energy. Beautiful. Then they got the Eight of Wands, the Cupid arrow energy, the 8 energy. That is fierce velocity, fire through the air. Things are going to happen fast. And also that's communication, balanced communication. When communication does come in, these messages come in, it's to be at the 0 point energy and release all that stuff and that baggage from the past and let it go. You're at that clean slate. You're not carrying things over from the past. You're at that 0 point, and it's a balanced communication, grounded. Speak from your heart. Think about what you say before you say it, and pause and call in spirit to guide you with that communication. And there is the King of Cups, this transformation, beautiful. So that the King of Cups does represent the Scorpio in the tarot, but with the 4 planets in Piscean energy, that's the emotions, that's the love, and it's underneath that sovereignty there. So Scorpio, the South Node is in Scorpio, so that's the things from the past I was talking about. So the South Node is not looking back. Again, like I said, is letting go of that heavy stuff and transforming. Scorpio is about truth and transformation. Scorpio is about evolving, that spiral evolution. It's evolving and always learning and evolving into the next stages. It's that rebirth energy. That's why all this fire is in here, I believe. And there's the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is the coming out of rough waters, the South Node energy. And coming out of it, and it's peaceful, it's balanced. It's Two of Swords separate from the Four of Swords. So the Two of Swords is kind of made some decisions after the Four of Swords of kind of doing some reflection and laying on that sword of truth and making some massive decisions. It is the number 6, so that's the number of Christ consciousness energy and balance and harmony. And also the masculine and feminine are both in the same boat going towards their peace. And then maybe some sleepless nights. We've got the Nine of Swords in here. So there's some anxieties, some fears, maybe not able to sleep, to think about that. That could be that Aquarian energy. We got the Chariot, divine guidance. That's the Chariot, that's the plane, that's the travel, that's the victory. It's a 7 number, conscious, subconscious energy, but that's the divine guidance. Everything is happening in divine timing. And you will be victorious, and that's the Death card here, the Scorpio here. So there's the death and rebirth. It's underneath the King of Cups, which I explained, Scorpio. That's the Scorpio. So that's validating to me that this King of Cups is the South Node in Scorpio. Of those fears and anxieties, we're coming out of that. And we're coming out of the rough waters of that heaviness, and we're finally finding that peacefulness. So the death is the rebirth that's happening, and this new beginning that's coming. And then we have the Queen of Wands, the divine feminine. She is in her strength. There's the sunflower there. And she's holding that wand, that spirit, her spirit. So she is in her strength and passion there. And then there's the Four of Swords. So the knowing through meditation, because this is a meditation card too, the Four of Swords here, of sleepless nights, the knowing here, when I explained the Four of Swords with the Six of Swords here, is making some decisions through the meditation and intuition, them being in their power and their strength. They're seeing this window, the stained glass window of light. They're recognizing the past hurts. They're laying on the sword of truth. There's a clarity. He's praying. He's meditating. He's healing. He's resting. And he's being still. And with that being stillness, these messages are coming in. And that'll help with this anxiety too. I believe we're coming out of that anxieties and fears. The puppy in the background is Vinny. He is Yorkie Poo, he's a teddy bear. He's only a couple months old. He wanted to be in the video. It's funny because of the Four of Swords here. I don't usually do that, but I separate the two swords here and the Four of Swords here. And in the subconscious, is the Two of Swords is that knowing that there's a decision here that needs to be made. And that's a 2-2 master number, 22 master number. Have been seeing a lot. And the Four of Swords is this card here, is through meditation, is recognizing that knowing, that spiritual knowing, that they need to make some difficult decisions in life. There's the Devil here. That's the addictions, low vibrational energy, fears, anxieties. And there's the Tower moment, Mars. Wow. So there's massive Tower moments happening, and I've been getting those Tower moments the last 2 or 3 days. Some massive Tower moments in the 3D with masculine and feminine. And that whole old structure, those anxieties, those fears, those addictions, past, heavy energies, codependency, any of that, is making a decision to come out of that energy and follow your path, your purpose. And you're sovereign with that, and then rebuilding the Four Wands here. So the old structure, this paradigm shift that we're in, that old structure, that age of Piscean energy is over with. That old structure, those old ways, we are with Lilith, the conformity, all of that, we're rebelling against that, and we're discovering our individuality, and we're learning to say no and learning to follow our path, and that's rebuilding on a strong foundation. There's the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and I'm going to say that's Taurus energy because the North Node's in Taurus, and that's our North Node, our path, and then the Knight of Pentacles here. So Knight of Pentacles saying it's happening, and then we got the energy of the High Priestess, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So this energy, the Knight of Swords, is the theme for the new moon, and that means everything's happening rather fast with the Eight of Wands. So these shifts are happening there's multiple shifts that are happening in a day. Some days seem like they're so long. Me interacting with my twin, last week's conversation to this week's conversation, I felt like a 2-year gap in between there. There's no time or space. We're evolving rather quickly in a fast accelerated pace. Okay, so let me do a couple clarifiers. So this is this new moon, beautiful. So what it's telling me is that you are in your power and your strength. You have transformed. You are individual, you're sovereign, you're vulnerable because you're at that 0 point energy. And to be vulnerable is a beautiful thing because we don't have any of that weight or any of that from the past holding on to us. So we are incredible manifestors because we got the 22 master number here, the ability to manifest. So really being in your heart center, this King of Cups, and the Queen of Wands of rebirthing here. So let me see what I got for the Sword of Truth. There's the clarity that has come in, and the Five of Wands through this chaos. So there is some chaos for some of you in the juggling too. So we did get 222. The Two of Pentacles I was picking up a lot yesterday is trying to find balance. The Temperance is Patience card, is balance and harmony, trying to find that. And through this, to maintain that balance. So through the chaos is the Five of Wands of everything that's happening around us, is to stay in that 0 point energy of what you know and what you feel comfortable with. So pulling yourself into that energy, maintaining that power within you while you're going through this shift. A maintaining of what you know and staying in that. And be confident with what you know. And there's the Six of Pentacles, that balance, that equal balance, an equal give and take. The Justice and the Two of Cups came out. So that's the balance again of the masculine and the feminine. That's the Two of Cups energy of looking at it. That's the alignment. So this March 2nd, new moon in Pisces, and then the Six of Pentacles, the equal balance. Everything's about balance and harmony. So there's an alignment, a massive alignment with that 0 point energy. And then with Venus and Mars, North Node, trine the North Node, Venus and Mars conjunct Pluto, Lilith quincunx Venus and Mars. All of that is supporting the alignment and the union of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. If you want to look at that as a higher perspective, not just the twins, as far as relationships in the 3D, is also the world, the sun and the moon. we're at 0 point in alignment for that, and we're gaining that sovereignty. Mother Earth is gaining her sovereignty and in her independence, and that's this balance, this alignment that's happening. That's this paradigm shift. So beautiful message that is. So let me see what this is here. So there's endings happening, if not already. There's 3 of Swords of heartbreak, a lot of heart purging, and then there's a 0 point here. So the 3 of Swords is this heart purging, and then towards the wish. Anything that was holding us back. The 4 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, these cards, I gotta get new clarifier cards too. There's the Devil card, and then the sadness. So this is depression. Or oppression too. This is our own oppressing ourselves, or karmics oppressing us by manipulation or control or toxic behaviors that hold. There's a sadness, a depression. All of that energy has held us back, that's caused us heart hurt, pain. We're at the 0 point energy of that alignment, and we're taking that leap of faith forward. So we're transitioning out of that old and into the new with this new moon energy. Beautiful. The message is coming in. There's a message coming in. And focusing and planning. So now we have the pages coming in. And then there's the star, fate and destiny. You are going to get your wish. That's the fate, the star. That's the 8th soul star chakra. Archangel Metatron. And now that we've opened up that gateway of our heart, I was explaining at the beginning, and we're opening up that throat chakra, the clarity, the truth has come in. All this heightened awareness is coming in the 8th soul star chakra, the subconscious and the conscious. Here, again, the water, the balance of the water, 1 foot water, 1 on land. The same as the temperance card here. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot in the water. That's the balance. We are going to get our wish. It's a destiny. It's fate. And that's the fates. The north nodes is the fate. The north node is the fates. And that had something to do with that full moon that we just had too. It was leading up to this. And then we have the 0 point of taking that leap of faith. Beautiful. So messages are coming in. If not intuitive messages, definite telepathic messages. But there is some, I do see the 4 of Swords here of rest still here before movement. But that rest time period could be very, like a day or something. And then through this transition here, I do see taking that leap coming forward. The theme of this energy is the fast-moving energy, the Knight of Swords. He knows the truth, and he's coming in very quickly. This is a communication card also. So communications are coming in for sure. Let me pull an energy card for the masculine, please. Action. There's the yin and the yang, the dark and the light, the black horse and the white horse. That's the action. 17 boils down to an 8. Blossoming abundance is coming in, yes. To manifest. That's the alignment. I see the light coming through the clouds there, the sun, that enlightenment there. But she's leading the way, and she's running, and he's coming right behind her, the feminine. So the masculine is in his heart, following his heart, his emotions, that love. And the feminine spirit is rebirthing. There's some hostilities with the feminine. That's that fire there. She's fighting. That's another 26 down to 8. So we got 8, 17 down to 8, 26 down to 8. The hostilities. A man holding a coin. That's, to me, Archangel Michael energy. Assisting and helping. But the divine feminine's getting in touch with her masculine. That balance. So what's interesting is we got the King of Cups for the masculine, and that's him getting in alignment with his feminine side, and then we got the Queen of Wands in his fire. So she's getting in touch with her masculine side. And we got the hostilities here. And so she's fighting and clearing the way. There's the truth and clarity that's coming out. She's in her power. That's that fight, that tower moment. That's like Mother Earth is fighting back energy. That's that feminine energy. She's in her strength and her power, and she's fighting. It's like a mama bear energy. Masculine, feminine, please. A man holding the heart. Yes, he is 45 down to a 9. And there's the caring connections. That's the alignment. That's the unions that are coming in. And holding the flowers there. The blossoming abundance that's coming in. But the masculine feminine together, he is holding her heart. He is thinking about her. He is loving her. He's feeling that connection. Okay, so let me see. Wisdom oracles. Okay. Never-ending story. 37 down to a 10. Exchanging gifts. The never-ending story is this timing here, over and over, that cycle with the masculine energy is cleaning it up. So that's like, I was looking at the evolution today, the circle of life. And the ego is that circle of life where it goes around and keeps repeating. You just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Spiral evolution is you come back from the lesson, but you've learned from it every single time, and you naturally evolve. That's the flow, the natural flow. Here, the never-ending story is breaking free from that. From that energy of recognizing and realizing it's the seeing that, and that's the truth in that, and that's that. All of those never-ending stories that keep circling around is learning from that. You have the clarity now, and you're breaking free from those stories. Feminine, you're creating something new. Unfinished symphony. So that's the 10 energy too. So we're wrapping up this tower moment. We're wrapping up and ending those energies right now. Clearing, and there's the blessed energy here. So you are blessed. You are being supported. So Pluto's still doing its thing yet. Let's get the map. The full moon is, I believe, the 16th, and it's in Virgo. So that's the healing that comes in. Mass and feminine together. Is the why. That's what I was talking about that, I believe, yesterday. Chaos and conflict. So we're clearing things out. These tower moments here. The why is having to know. I think I was explaining that with the knowing. Is we have to know the answers. We have to know. We have to have the answers to the whys. We have to have that knowing within us before we make that move. I believe that they have those answers. So it's about making the move, right, in the 3D. Ancestors, please, the masculine. I'm getting 3 cards here. The Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded through this. The High Priest, the masculine, there's the Merkaba there. The Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. So that's this beginning stage of these pages. So we've cleared out a lot of this, and now we're at the beginning stage of the new is, how are we going to do this? Intuitive messages coming in, focusing, and so there's the making, and being grounded through this. But I got the High Priest, so the masculine isn't in that, and it's the Merkaba, the balance of the masculine feminine energy. And intend and create, to manifest. So set your intentions and create. So the planning here is to manifest, even naturally. Feminine. Charlene Master, the yin and the yang here. So she's, excuse me, be graceful in movement and action. There she is, the Empress, the lady, enjoying growth, reaping her rewards. Excuse me, I have to take a drink. Okay, so be graceful, movement, action. So that's the balance there through all of this. And she is reaping her rewards as the fruits on the tree, as the blossoming. Masculine, feminine, please. Yes, in your mission work, trading energy, exchange energy to create abundance. A lot of abundance is coming in. So with Venus rules not relationships too, but finances, work, things like this, is to create and movement and to intend and to exchange energy to create abundance. Really take that leap in your finances and your work, your missions. Don't allow those old energies to hold us back. Quit talking yourself out of taking that leap. Quit doubting yourself, and just trusting in yourself and being courageous and doing that. And I believe that that's where you are. Important information is coming in, oracles. the moonology for the masculine, for the new moon in Pisces. Oh goodness, a new start is coming, and that's the new moon energy, and that's this new beginning. A new start is coming, this new moon energy, beautiful, wow. And then I get bring love into the situation. That's the King of Cups, that he's really following his heart and really thinking with his heart, not his mind. Remember, the mind is the past. Those are things from the past. And reprogramming that. Here's the feminine energy, please. Your hard work is paying off. Yeah, she's in that. She's working hard. The divine feminine is really being graceful in movement and that hostilities. She's working hard, and it's paying off. And that, again, that's the new moon energy. And emotions are running really high, and that's all these 4 planets in Pisces. So remember, if you need to cry and let things go, do that. You might be feeling those emotions. Masculine, feminine. You want to let go of everything. Release it. A time to give rather than take. Okay, this is another new moon energy. We got all new moon energies, and have faith in your dreams. To believe and have faith when you're manifesting and know that it's there. We got new moon in Capricorn, we got new moon in Virgo. If for some reason I want to go backtrack on that, I don't know why, but the new moon in Capricorn, that was in January. What's happened since then, and also the new moon in September for Virgo. What has happened then, and where we're shifting now, how we've changed. Okay, and now I'm going to pull some oracle cards, the 7 energies. The land between, beautiful, wow. That's that gateway and bearing fruit. Okay, I'm just going to do those 2. Where is it? The land between, number 40, is being between worlds. Yes, that's the 3D and the 5D. But we're crossing over that bridge. Learning to be okay while at the threshold of what was and what will be. A time of waiting and evolving. Gray areas, something essential yet still in development, metamorphosis. Exactly. This is exactly where we are right now. The beginning stages of planning now. We crossed over the tower moments of the old. All of that. And this knowing what we need to do. Trying to balance ourselves, resting and healing from things that we're letting go of. You're in the process of change. Wow. You know that you were called into it and can no longer be who you were. But you aren't sure what the next experience of your life will be. You are in between what was and what could be. In a pupal stage, like during the metamorphosis of the caterpillar into the butterfly. However, you can't just skip the messy parts. You have to endure the unknown and uncomfortable as you reinvent yourself. The thing is you're not quite there yet. You have one foot in the past, even if you're ready to shed the version of yourself and become something new. You must start redefining who you are in the context of your question. What do you believe is possible when you get to the next place? Can you explore this stage of your evolution to get to know yourself better? The process in between worlds is where things get really interesting. You learn how to manage your fear, how to stay present in the now, how to seek in the dark or see in the dark. You absorb the lessons offered to you with grace because you can't go any faster. This is a real test of emotional fortitude, patience, trust, and humility. And that's the temperance of patience. Once you have made, and also the knowing is that trust too. Once you have made this no man's land your home, it will be part of you. Then whatever was set in motion comes to life. This is what you've been waiting for. When you look back, you will grow to love the place in between, for what that is where you were reborn. Beautiful. And then we got the bearing fruit here, and that's the tree of life, and it's blossoming, and it's beautiful. Let me see. It's rooted, it's grounded. A very strong foundation is birthing results of hard work on ideas of consistent thought manifesting into form. The relationship between the external world and the internal world of feeling and beliefs. Beautiful. If your life were a tree, What fruit would you bear? Envision the results of the efforts you put into achieving your dreams and desires in partnership with the divine. Can you see the way you think, feel, and believe reflected in the material world? There is always a correlation between what you see, what you expect to see, and what you intend consciously and what you project unconsciously. Everything is intrinsically connected. Magic flows through you from the unseen world into the world you perceive, moving from the realm of non-ordinary reality to ordinary reality. You birth ideas and thoughts into form and bring your most cherished desires to fruition. Not all ideas will bear sweet fruit. Sometimes you will reap a sour and bitter harvest based on your sense of your personal narrative and your assumptions about others. You are in a powerful and fertile season of your life when you're particularly good at making things happen with very little effort. Pay close attention to what you're manifesting now. From your career to your personal relationships, your influence is strong at this time. If you don't like what your life is shielding, prune the proverbial tree and get into alignment with what generally lights you up. Remember, you birth into the world that which you pay most attention to and consistently hold within you at your truth. Add your truth. Be clear about what you intend. Can you make this commitment? Beautiful. And as like I say, always say, be mindful of your thoughts and action because you're incredible manifestors. That is your reading for this new moon energy for today and tomorrow. I send you all love and light. Please like and subscribe and allow me and let me know how you're feeling, please. All right. Bye-bye.